I'm hungry.
Why can't I quit, you Buffalo Bob? Introducing the Buffalo Bob Peppered Elk Jerky Stick. Luscious, gamey meat from the majestic horned beasts of the wild, mixed with some good old American beef, and flavored with generous shakings of herbs and spices. Look for the Peppered Elk Bar. It's the one with the navy blue label.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming you called just to touch base with me. It's been a dog's age since I've had any kind of outside contact.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about Limbo Grub.
Oh, let me guess, you hate it, right? Everybody hates Limbo Grub. You're just not trying anymore, Hattie Scotty Pancake 603. Why do you do more cartoon Limbo? These videos are quick, easy, and there are some people, obviously not you, you flea-bitten rodent, but there are some people who actually enjoy them!
Like me! I enjoy Limbo Grub!
Oh, okay, I guess I'm sorry for that outburst, them.
Well, I wanted to tell you about another word of space vocabulary you should be aware of. You know that sign-off message you've been using lately? Is it yuck or is it yum?
Yeah?
There actually is a term called yuckeryum.
Yuckeryum?
It means something tastes so horrible it derives some kind of enjoyment, like Blue Bunny Key Lime Pie Ice Cream or Mad Elf Ale.
Yuckeryum. You know what? Thank you, Ostromouse. You've got the gears in my head turning.
Oh, and also, Harambe jokes are old hat. You should can those.
Oh, shut up.
Your Harambe jokes make Geico commercials seem funny.
You take that back? Take it back, I said!
Oh, sorry, DJ Clive, you're right. That is so not true.
Sorry about that. I get so few phone calls here in Limbo. When I get one, I absolutely have to take it, so sue me. You might see from the title and from what I'm showing you right here, I decided to give our old buddy Buffalo Bob one more shot because that last one surprised me. The kangaroo jerky actually tasted like kangaroo. Those other ones, you know what? I gave them pretty good reviews. I went back and I looked at them. I'm like, really? I gave that one 3.5 stars? They didn't deserve anything above a 2.5 star rating. So I retroactively, if there were any way I could go back in time, if I could get into a TARDIS and go back and tell myself, I mean, I shouldn't be crossing my own time continuum, but if I could tell myself not to give those high grades, I would retroactively say, hey, give those 2.5 stars because they deserve 2.5 stars just for being mediocre. They tasted fine, but you're not getting what you're advertised. This one, I have a feeling this is where our Buffalo Bob adventure is going to end because I have told myself that if he disappoints me yet again, I'm going to stop. And elk, I wouldn't assume elk has a strong taste. I would imagine it probably tastes a little bit like venison. I've had venison before. It's a real, gamey kind of meat that I'm not really thrilled about the taste, but what I'm more after is something that doesn't taste like beef. That's something that tastes off the beaten path when it comes to a Slim Jim or any kind of beef jerky. I want it to taste like something special. And, when you look at the ingredients, I mean, it's exactly what I feared. I mean, exactly what I've been saying about all the other ones as well. Your first ingredient is elk, and your second ingredient is beef. Now, just because the elk is first doesn't mean that there's more elk in here than there is beef. I would guarantee you it's flip-flopped. It's the other way around. I would guarantee you that it's flip-flopped. It's the other way around. That there's more beef in here than elk, which is a mistake. I guess they just have so much cow meat left over from slaughtering all those cows or whatever, and I guess there's not enough elk to make a beef jerky stick out of. I don't know, but let me give it a whiff. It also says it's peppered, which is probably what I'm smelling right here. It's an elk with beef stick peppered flavor. So I'm either probably going to taste the pepper or I'm going to taste the beef. I'm probably not going to taste the elk, but I'll let you know. Whoa! All right, immediately, when you take your first bite of this, it is hard. Whoa! New tastes! Oh my goodness, new tastes! Yeah, it's very, very different. It tastes a little bit more gamey, and look how it snaps. It snaps off a different way. See? The sound is different. It's got a completely different texture, which I really, really dig. It's kind of got like a weird smokiness to it, but it's not as smoky as the kangaroo meat. It's actually a lot more doable than that. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is actually, you're getting what you're paying for here. This tastes like something different. Yes, I taste the beef in there. Yes, I taste the pepper in there. But there was, you know, a little bit less of that flavor. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I'm seeing something at the top of this. It might be. Remember how I was saying that the other beef jerky sticks didn't have that goo in there? You see that little yellow dot there? I think that's some of that yellow goo. So this one actually might contain that flavoring. Maybe that's the pepper. If you people out there know what that weird goo that comes out of a Slim Jim is, you let me know. I was just figured it was some kind of sauce or artificial flavoring. For all I know, that could be the elk. But yeah, tastes fine to me. So if I were to give this a star rating, you know what? I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. So they're slowly creeping up, and I guess that means that the Buffalo Bob train is gonna keep riding on. That's pretty sweet. You know, here comes the Harambe mention, by the way. I wonder if people would be as up in arms about Harambe if he were an elk instead of a gorilla. Because, you know, they're so, you know, gorillas and humans are so close together on the evolutionary chain. Maybe we identify more with a gorilla than we would with something like an elk. I mean, elks are okay to eat, right? Just wear a gorilla stick. Who knows what people might think. Buffalo Bob, hey, it's not too late. You can make one. I say you do it in Harambe's honor. It's your good buddy Hottie Scotty Pancake 603 saying, hey, we'll meet again next time where we once again ask sorry, very, very dry. We once again ask that question. Is it yuck? Is it yum? Or is it yuckeryum?
Come on down to Alexander's, America's numero uno department store. From kettlebells to ensure a real bust-ass workout, to hunting supplies to buy for my master Ted Fowler so he can crack a few up in the deer stand, to Pearl River neon beer clocks hand spinning around them son of bitches like rotisserie chicken. You can find it all at Alexander's, still in business, you stupid piece of trash!